out that Dig it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome here tonight to Aitkin High School, your home for Aitkin Gobbler High School sports on the Gobbler. KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. For those also tuning in online at yourliveevent.com. Paul Bold on the call for tonight's coverage with Aitkin Gobbler boys basketball. Their home opener against the Mora Mustangs tonight here on the Gobbler and also at rjbroadcasting.com. For those also tuning in to the video stream at yourliveevent.com. Aitkin Gobblers coming in with an 0-1 record against a quality opponent that they faced earlier this week, or this past week, I should say, against the Perham, I should say, 66-47. The Gobblers did fall against Perham as well, but that was a game where it was a tight first half, 33-30. The Gobblers did did trail in the first half, I should say, but then in the second half, shots started to fall for Perham and then ended up coming out with a second half victory as well, outscoring the Gobblers 33-17. But the Gobblers definitely took advantage of going up against a quality program and a team like Perham to start off the opening of the season, because there are going to be some adjustments with this Gobblers team. Gone is a 25-point average in Hunter Nissen. He's now in the stands as a fan watching brother Tanner get the reps as now on the varsity side. So the Gobblers got to get creative with the offense here as well, as we welcome in our broadcast here tonight for high school basketball on the Gobbler and rjbroadcasting.com, as well as yourliveevent.com. Not the only game we've got on the airwaves here tonight. We've got plenty still coming your way here across multiple stations of homegrown local radio. The Mora Mustangs tonight, well, they are 1-0 on this season. They opened up with a commanding victory by the score of 57-14. That one being a win back on Tuesday as well. So we'll have lots more to get to here on the pregame show. The 0-1 Aitkin Gobblers taking on the 1-0 Mora Mustangs tonight on your home for Gobbler Sports, the Gobbler, and rjbroadcasting.com. We'll step aside here for a break and a look here at our out-of-town scoreboard and what we've got looking forward to here for this contest and much more on the way. We'll have our conversation with Coach Scott Stanfield still coming up here tonight. Aitkin Gobblers basketball on the way here tonight. Gobblers home opener on the Gobbler and also yourliveevent.com. We'll be back here after this 2-minute break.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses UC Advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses UC Advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back here tonight to the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. For those also tuning in online at rjbroadcasting.com, whether you're also tuning in as well to yourliveevent.com as well. Paul Bold on the call for tonight's contest with the Aitkin Gobblers taking on the Mora Mustangs here this evening. The Gobblers with an 0-1 record, while the Mora Mustangs sitting at 1-0 on the season. And the Mustangs defeat Maple Lake 57-14 to open up the season as well back on Tuesday. But take a look here at out-of-town scoreboard and much more still coming up here with tonight's broadcast schedule on the Gobbler. Of course, we do have high school basketball over on our sister stations on Cash 95.9 and also on yourliveevent.com. Savika's at Pine River Bacchus. And then we've also got the battle for the battle paddle, I should say. That being the likes of the Brainerd Warriors taking on Northern Lakes Boys High School Hockey on Skeeter 101.5 and also available at rjbroadcasting.com. But, of course, pregame underway and almost minutes away from kickoff with the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thursday night primetime NFL football action with the Vikings and Steelers in action here tonight as well. Be sure you can also check out after the completion of our game, depending on how things match up, whether it be joint in progress or if we get the game wrapped up in post-game after. Starting about 9:15, the Minnesota Wild will take on the San Jose Sharks. The 7-game win streak for the Minnesota Wild and is out west taking on the Sharks. In 9:15 or after we get finished up with boys high school basketball tonight here on the Gobbler as well. Still coming up here tonight, we'll have our sit-down interview with Coach Scott Stanfield for the Aitkin Gobblers coming up here this evening as well. We'll take another break, and we will get you that conversation coming up here as well. Take a 2-minute timeout. Coach Stanfield on his way up here to talk to us here in the broadcast booth tonight, as well as the Aitkin Gobblers taking on the Mora Mustangs on the Gobbler, and also at rjbroadcasting.com and as well as yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to the pregame show here tonight on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. For those also joining us at yourliveevent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers boys basketball team opens up their home schedule tonight against the Mora Mustangs, and we're joined now here on the pregame show of head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers. Coach Scott Stanfield joins us once again. And, Coach, we certainly do appreciate the time for you to come up and speak with us here tonight.
Yeah, no problem. It's an exciting day for our kids. We get to finally play a home game in front of some friends and more family, so it's going to be fun.
It certainly will be a good contest tonight as well, Coach, but obviously you've had a little bit of time as well since your last contest, the game that you played last week against Perham, too. You know, you held them in the first half as well. You're able to keep up with them only down by one possession, but then the second half, Perham was able to hit some shots down the stretch and eventually pull away for a win as well. Again, a really good team against Perham, a really good program that, into this case, as the saying goes, iron sharpens iron in this case, and really did provide an opportunity for some of these kids for Aitkin to see what some of the top talent looks like as well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, at Perham, they're a very good team, and we kind of hit a wall and made some mental and physical mistakes, and good teams make you pay, and that's exactly what happened. You know, we made a little run in the second half, cut it down to 10, but, you know, then you play the follow game, et cetera, and they made their free throws, and we missed some shots, and it was a much closer game than the final score indicated, that's for sure.
That one ending up a 66-47 loss for the Gobblers to open up the season. But, Coach, also, too, you know, you've had a week, almost a full week of practice to be able to look at a couple of things. What's been the practice schedule been like here for the Gobblers this week, things you've been working on?
Yeah, we were able to watch the film of our Perham game and just explain to the kids what we got to do better, and those things are a combination of mental things that we forgot, and some physical things that we just got fatigued and didn't play on 2 feet with 2 hands. And when you get tired, you know, you start playing a little loose and sloppy. And so we conditioned a little bit more this week, added a few things on the offensive side that we think will help us and you know, get us some easy looks tonight, and hopefully through the course of the year they'll just get better and better at running our offense as we have been, and the repetitions in practice help that. But when you go into a game, sometimes just the excitement and things, and kids tend to forget or are a little bit slow on the things that we worked on. We want to have our practices, the things we worked on in practice, you know, go forward into a game and see how that works tonight. And we'll go from there, get another game on film, and just keep teaching and grinding. And come February, hopefully we'll be a really good team.
Looking forward to the matchup as well, Coach. But even with this team as well, a little bit of changeover. Obviously, you lose a lot of scoring from last year's team, too. It's going to be a combination of upperclassmen and some younger kids getting some first-time varsity experience that are going to be leaned on for more scoring here this year.
Yeah, that's correct. You know, we lost Hunter Nissen, who's up around that 20-point per game average. But we got kids who are all capable. We got, you know, 6, 7 kids, I think, that are all capable of getting you know, 10 to 15 points a night. And unfortunately, against Perham, the Jalen Williams and Zach McDonald kind of had off shooting nights and didn't score what we needed them to score. So if we can get those two up around that 8 to 10 point mark, that would really going to help us, and they'll get there. It's just you know, those first games, shots off a little fatigue, but Landon Jansen's capable of getting us 10, 12, 15 points. Of course, Gus, you know, he's around that 16 to 20 pointer, I think, every game, and kids coming off the bench can contribute. I think Braden Smith and Brecken Williams, the sophomores, can score for us, and then Alex Palm, of course, has been playing for a couple years. He also is capable of getting us 8 to 10 points. When you add all of them up, you know, you'll be around that 60 point range where we need to be, and hopefully that happens tonight.
Coach, looking at this matchup we have against tonight as well in Mora, too, what are some of the things that, obviously the second game of the year, they're going into their second game, too. What are some things, if you've had time to look at Mora, that they're going to be bringing out that the Gobblers are going to have to contend with?
Yeah, we went and looked at them down at Maple Lake, and Maple Lake's team struggled. They lost several kids, so they were undersized and overmatched, as a team. And Mora, what I took away is they're very good defensively. They push everything to the sideline and baseline, kind of like what we want to do. They got good size. They got 2 or 3 6'6" kids that are all pretty athletic and can run, and one of them's a couple of them can shoot the 3 and go underneath. So our posts are going to have their hands full. Every game we're going to be outside, so they're used to playing against bigger kids, but they'll just have to battle, and our perimeter guys will have to handle Mora's pressure. They're going to press us. They full man press, so we prepared for that. We're ready for it. They run and jump a little bit across half court. We worked on that, so we're prepared. We'll see how that translates into the game, but our kids, for sure, we know this, they're going to play as hard as anybody, and as a coach, you just smile when you see it, because you may be outsized, or maybe the other team has a little more talent, but we know going in, our kids are going to give maximum effort at every spot, and every kid who plays is going to do that. That's a plus, and we've done that. Did that the first game all last year, and that'll continue tonight. I can guarantee you that will come to play.
Well, Coach, we certainly do look forward to this. Again, home opener tonight for the Gobblers. We wish you the best of luck tonight for the Gobblers, and we'll talk to you after the game as well.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers, Scott Stanfield, joins us here on the pregame shows. The Gobblers taking on the Mora Mustangs tonight. Boys basketball home opener on the Gobbler and yourliveevents.com. We'll take a break, get you right back out to the high school gymnasium here this evening, as we're just minutes away from the opening tip. Much more still coming up here with the pregame show on the Gobbler and yourliveevents.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Aitkin Gobblers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise, or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aitkin. Enjoy the broadcast.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Aitkin Gobblers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aitkin. Enjoy the broadcast. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
Welcome back here tonight to Aitkin High School on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. And for those also tuning online at rjbroadcasting.com. Well, actually, unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, the audio stream for rjbroadcasting.com is on the fritz right now. We're in the process of getting that fixed, so we hope to have that getting back up and running hopefully sometime early next week as well. But don't forget, you can also tune into the video with yourliveevent.com as well. Your home for Aitkin Gobbler activities here throughout the winter season. Getting a look here to starting lineups tonight. Getting a look starting off with the Mora Mustangs, the visiting team on the scoreboard. Number 4 is a junior at 6'2" in Dallas Fix. Number 11 is a senior at 6 foot in Jansen Sims, while number 12 is a 9th grader at 5'10" in Gage Brady. Number 15 is a junior at 5'10" in Max Sampson, and number 35 is a senior at 6'8" in Garrett Honstrom for the Mora Mustangs tonight. Head coach for the Mora Mustangs this evening is, of course, Kurt Grachek. He is the head coach for the Mustangs. Now for your Aitkin Gobblers tonight, starting lineup for them will include a number 2, a senior guard in Gus Sanford. Number 2 is a senior forward in Landon Jansen. Number 11 is a senior guard in Zach McDonald. And number 13 is a junior forward in Alex Baum. And number 15, a senior guard in Jalen Williams. Head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers is Scott Stanfield. Big thank you to Coach Stanfield as well for taking time to speak with us before tonight's contest as well. We get ready to go here for the start of our maiden broadcast for Gobbler boys basketball here tonight. Gobblers will be wearing the home red uniforms with the script in Aitkin, solid white letters, solid white numbers on the uniforms as well. Mora tonight going with the road white uniforms, Mustangs going across the chest in solid royal blue numbers. Actually, Mora going across the chest, my apologies. Mora going across the chest. Royal blue numbers, black trim around the uniform, blue pinstriping along the sides of the jersey and the shorts as well. Gobblers will be working left to right on your radio dials here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, on your computer screens as well at yourliveevent.com, powered to you by the wonderful sponsors here of Homegrown Local Radio and yourliveevent.com. Taking the opening tab will be Alex Palm and Garrett Honstrom. Bit of a size differential there with Honstrom listed at 6'8". Opening tap is won and controlled by the Mora Mustangs. They'll bring it across the timeline, set up by number 12 being Gage Brady. He'll control the offense from the top of the circle. Works a pass over to left side for number 11 in Jansen Symes. Back to Garrett Honstrom, who touches the ball for the first time today in the high post. Resetting the offense is Dallas Fix. Fix will hand it off to number 15 and Max Sampson. Sampson will work it over to left wing, dribbles into the corner along the baseline, looks for a pass back up top. He will to Gage Brady. Brady pass right side now for Jansen Sims. Sims into the corner now, back up top for Honstrom from the left elbow extended. Looks to create something offensively, nothing going thus far for the Mustangs. Top of the key, three-pointer straight on, brick off the side of the iron. Loose ball out on the floor, and it's going to be last touch by the Gobblers. It'll be a turnover against Aitkin. Before they even had the possession of the basketball, it was, I believe, Jalen Williams underneath trying to grab the loose rebound and reaching around. Garrett Honstrom inbound right to Brady. From the top of the key now, looks for a pass to the right side. He'll get it to Jansen Symes. Symes gets a screen. Thought about the three, hesitates on the right wing. Feed pass right to Honstrom from the left elbow. Up with the left hand, can't finish the shot. Rebound down to Jalen Williams as Landon Jansen hits the deck. Gobblers come over offensively for the first time this season. Zach McDonald from the top of the key. Right elbow, stops on a dime, turns over the basketball. Gobblers will go back defensively. Lead pass, looking out for the Mustangs. Swatted up in the air, no ball. Rebound down to Honstrom, who banks it up off the window for the first points of the night. Mora's up 2-0. Inbound well defended by the Mustangs, but with 16:28 to go here in the first half, Mustangs up 2-0. Left wing, McDonald thought about the three, gives up the pass to Gus Sanford, fed inside to Landon Jansen, double team, out to McDonald for three, no good. Rebound collected by number 11 in Symes. Symes gives it up to his teammate and Max Sampson across the timeline. Hesitates right side, now back over to left for a teammate, that being Jansen Symes. Symes fed inside to Honstrom, too strong, gets his own rebound, fouled on his way to the rack. Honstrom will reach the foul line for the first time tonight. They're going to call, yes, the continuation will go. First foul of the night. Gus Sanford assessed his first of the evening. 15:55 to play here in the first half on Homegrown Local Radios. The first free throw from Garrett Honstrom hits the bottom of the net, through the bottom of the net. Substitution in. James Oslin checking in. And number 5, Jonah Smart, also in for the Mustangs. Second free throw from Honstrom on its way. Off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound down to Alex Palm. Palm will carry the board for the Gobblers as he'll give it up to Zach McDonald across the timeline. Almost a travel. Yes, it will be a travel. Gobblers turn over the basketball, unfortunately, with Zach McDonald's feet a little too far out in front of him on the pass across half court. Mora with a 3-0 lead on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. Over to the left side now for number 15 and Max Sampson. Sampson for the right elbow. Floater in the lane. Kisses the bottom of the net. 5-0 start for the Mustangs. Gobblers trying to get it across half court. They do just barely to Zach McDonald. McDonald looking for a pass on the right wing to Alex Palm. Palm skip pass now over to Gus Sanford. Sanford from the top of the key looks for a high screen from Jansen. He'll get it once again. On the left wing now for Zach McDonald. McDonald from the free throw lane. Out to Jansen for a three-pointer. No good. Palm will try to get the rebound. And it's going to be last touch by they're going to call a foul out on the floor. This one against, I believe they're going to call this one against Aitkin. No, this one's going to go against Mora. Max Sampson assessed the first foul of the night for the Mustangs with a 5-0 lead on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. Inbound goes to Gus Sanford in the left corner, dribbles along the baseline before getting out of trouble. Back out to Landon Jansen to Sanford. 1 and 2, pass blocked out of the way and going out of the gymnasium. See a substitution check in for Mora. Gobblers will keep the basketball. Michael Mann checks in for the Mustangs. McDonald inbounds from the left of the basket. Skip pass into Gus Sanford. 3 on its way. Off the side of the rim, no good. LJ with the rebound. Tries to get the second shot to follow through, but fouled on his way to the rack. LJ with a rebound and fouled as well. He'll head to the free throw line. Foul will be given to number 23, James Oslin. First foul for him, team's second. Landon Jansen, knee brace. Mulleted hair. Free throw, no good. LJ, first time tonight at the free throw line, gets a pair, but misses the first. Gobblers 0 for 1 now at the free throw line. Second free throw as Jansen goes through his progression. Second free throw is good. Gobblers on the board for the first time tonight and the first time this season. As Eli Christie checks in the game for the first time tonight for Aitkin across half court now. Trying to get it across half court before the 10 seconds. They just do barely do the Mustangs. Pass inside to Honstrom. Double defended, but a foul called against, this one might be against Gus as his emotions on the floor tell the story. We'll see Zach McDonald looks like he'll check back in. That is going to be the second foul against Gus Sanford, which will bring back in, Sanford will get the second of his night. Foul called against Gus Sanford as the ball will stay with Mora. Inbound to left of the basket. Inbound, left corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped out of the air. Coming down with it is Landon Jansen. Gobblers look to set the offense across half court. McDonald across the timeline over to number 3 and Eli Christie. First time tonight we'll see him with the handle as touching the ball, going out of bounds and fouled on the backside of the play. A Mora player gets a little bit too aggressive defensively. This is going to be James Oslin's second foul already. Stoppage here out on the floor here. Another substitution checking back in. We'll see Dominic Below into the game for the first time tonight for him. McDonald will inbound to the left side of the basket, right to number 15, Jalen Williams. Ball loose out on the floor as it's taken away cleanly, and they're going to call a timeout by the Mustangs to preserve the possession, it looks like. Just a quick 30-second timeout here on the Gobbler, KKIN. AM 930, FM 103.1, yourliveevent.com. We'll just keep it right here for the time being, as we do want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight, including one of our new sponsors that we just missed the opportunity to get on for tonight's broadcast, Aitkin Motors along with all of our great sponsors. If you're tuning in to the video stream here tonight, you'll probably see down in the left corner all our sponsors as well. If you're a business owner and wondering, how do I get on the video sponsors as well? Well, be sure to contact your sales representative for Homegrown Local Radio. You can also talk with General Manager Don Elliott for the stations of Aitkin and Brainerd on Homegrown Local Radio. You can reach him at 218-828-9994. You can also check out rjbroadcasting.com for our contact information. Mora ends up with a basketball 5-1 lead here on the Gobbler and rjbroadcasting.com as well as yourliveevent.com. Gobblers try to get a little bit of pressure defensively across the half court. Still need to get across in 10 seconds. Going to be a close one. It's turned over by the Mustangs. Mustangs turned it over for the first time tonight. Landon Jansen. Hand off to Jalen Williams, resetting the offense. Across to the right side now, Eli Christie looks for a screen from Palm. He'll get it. Double team on Christie. Out to LJ. For three, LJ. Short of the mark. Keeping it alive, but it's kept away by the Mora Mustangs. Max Sampson comes out with the rebound. Left corner, thought about the three, dribbling it back out. Max Sampson out on the left wing. He did get a pass there from Gage Brady, that being Jonah Smart. Now back to Smart once again. Floater in the lane from Sampson off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound in the hands of Zach McDonald. McDonald will control the offense as he comes across half court. 13:20 to play in the first half. Errant pass, loose out on the floor. Jalen Williams will get the benefit of the jump ball on the tie-up. Gobblers keep the possession. Stoppage here, more substitutions in. Jansen Sims checks back in along with, for the first time tonight, Maddox Balmer. Balmer in wearing number 21 for the Mustangs. Jalen Williams inbounds. Now get to Jalen Williams from Zach McDonald, I should say. Out to the free throw line. Eli Christie, right elbow extended. His first shot. Falls in. Eli Christie cuts the deficit down now 5-3. Gobblers trail here on the Gobbler. Mustangs try to get across half court as now it'll be Sampson feeding it to Balmer up off the window. Easy layup for Maddox Balmer. 7-3 now the score. Gobblers trail with 12:46 to play in the first half. Did make a note of that to change here. Scoreboard still saying three corner for Williams, no good. Rebound down to Palm. To Jansen for three, straight on, no good. A rebound is loose, and it's going to be Palm with it. Christie up off the window, lays it in. Palm with a nice rebound. Jalen Williams with a board as well to keep the possession alive for the Gobblers. Defense for the Gobblers. We're going to get in over and back on the Mustangs. Stoppage here on the floor. A whole bunch of Mustangs checking in here for this contest. Of course, this segment of play. Seeing also now checking in for Aitkin, Blaze Sanford in for the first time tonight. Saw him play a significant bunch of minutes in the JV game as the Gobblers now trail 7-5. Eli Christie with the basketball to the top of the left side. Looks for a handoff. He'll get the pass. No, he reevaluates. Now gives it to Zach McDonald. Jumper at the free throw line, and he is fouled on the arm on the shot as Garrett Honstrom, his size advantage did not help him in that regard. That's going to be a foul assessed to him. That's going to be his first, I believe, on the night. That's what I have down. Team's fourth of the first half, and we're going to get two free throws for Zach McDonald. McDonald will head his way to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First free throw for him is good. Gobblers now trail 7-6. It's a 5-0 start to the game now for Mora. 11:49 to play here in the first half. As we see Landon Jansen back in, Alex Palm is out. Second free throw from McDonald is good. We are tied at 7 apiece. Let's get our scoreboard updated here, and it is. 11:48 to go. Cross half court. The Mustangs Well defended along the sideline. Look for a pass down low to Hanstrom. He finishes strong. Basket will count, and he is fouled as he hits the deck hard. Hanstrom will get the benefit of an and one free throw. Landon Jansen will get his first of the night, and Hanstrom will get the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. 9-7 the score in this first half. Hanstrom at the free throw line, still a little bit gimpy. One of his knees, I think it might have been the right one that he landed a little bit hard on. The and one free throw off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound down to Blaze Sanford as the Gobblers get the basketball. Gus Sanford back into the contest after 2 early fouls in the ball game. To the right side, now looking for number 4, I believe, in Tanner Nelson. Yes, Tanner Nelson in for the first time tonight. In the left corner, Eli Christie saves the pass in the possession for the Gobblers. Gus Sanford left corner now for Eli Christie. Christie out on the wing, handles it. Now we'll give it right back to Nelson. Blaze Sanford. Now back to Tanner Nelson. Nelson, a pass to Gus Sanford at the top of the circle. From the right wing, and a foul called on the floor. We get a foul underneath the basket, it looks like, against Mora. I believe that will be assessed with 11:01 to play. No, this one going to be called on Gage Brady. Gage Brady fouls for the first time tonight. Good crowd on hand for this evening. Some late arrivers. Some Mora fans in attendance here tonight as well, as we get a stoppage here. Did see number 21 Maddox Ballmer checking back in for Mora. Inbound will be right in front of, I believe, the Mora bench. It will be Tanner Nelson. He will inbound the basketball. Across half court, excuse me, that's not Tanner Nelson, it's Tanner Nissen. Misspelling on the jumper from Christie. Rebound down to 23 and James Oslin. We do apologize to the Nissen family for that misnomer. Gage Brady hands it off to number 2, that being his teammate in Dominic Below. Pass underneath to Brady. He'll bank it up off the window. First points of the night for Gage Brady. Eli Christie double defended across half court. Now gets it to Nissen across the timeline. Pass over to the left side. Deep 3 from Sanford. No good. Rebound down to Jonas Smart. Smart with the board. He hands it off to Below. Actually, that's Michael Mann across the timeline. Up off the window. Foul called against the Gobblers. And James Oslin looks like will head his way to the free throw line. That's going to be Eli Christie. Excuse me. No, it's going to be Landon Jansen. He'll be assessed his second foul of the night with now 11 and 12 to 7 the score. James Oslin, 1 of 1 so far with a second free throw. Team's 4th foul of the first half for Aitkin. Both of them assessed to their 2 top starters. Second free throw from Sampson is good. Excuse me, from Oslin is good. 13-7 the score. 13-7 with 10:08 to play here in the first half. Inbound from the Gobblers. Jalen Williams eventually gets in the hands of Gus Sanford. Sanford to Zach McDonald, left corner. The handle now back to Gus Sanford, top of the left side. Gets a high screen from Landon Jansen, the right wing now for Sanford. Floater in the lane outside, and it's not going to fall in as we get a foul called underneath the floor as we get bodies flying everywhere. That's going to be a foul called against Jansen, I believe, and that's going to be his 3rd. Oh, that's a big hurt for the Gobblers now with Landon Jansen with 3 fouls in the first half with 9:46 to play. Team now trailing 13-7, excuse me. And we'll see Micah Lane. Micah Lane checks in for Jansen for the first time tonight. Alex Palm ended up checking back in during the previous stoppage for the Gobblers. 9:38 to play here in the first half. Inbound now to the top of the key, left side into the corner now for number 11 and Jansen Symes. Fed inside as a nice breakup on the pass from Micah Lane will now give the Gobblers an opportunity here to defend to the left of the basket. Max Sampson will inbound to left side of the basket. Looks for a pass. Actually, that's Jonah Smart. Inbound into the left corner for Sampson. Sampson looks for a pass on a handoff from the top of the circle, keeping himself being defended by Jalen Williams as he dribbles to the left lane. Now into the corner, and we get a foul called. 5-second call against the Mustangs, and that's going to be unofficially their third turnover here of the first half. 10 turnovers. You count them as best you can here when trying to run everything in the process. Zach McDonald to Alex Palm. Right back to McDonald as he'll take it from his own free throw line across the timeline. Turns on the Jets. Left corner. Jalen Williams for three. Good for Jalen Williams. Gobblers now trail 13-10 on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. With a full head of steam, Max Sampson's pass down on the floor on the kick ball from Micah Lane, it looked like. But stopped in the process with 8:56 to play in the first half. 5 fouls apiece for both teams as Micah Lane is out. Micah Lane checks back out. Eli Christie back in. And we'll go Garrett Honstrom back in. He'll check in as well. Maddox Ballmer was out. And also Gage Brady back into the game as well, and bringing out Jansen Symes. So Aitkin substitutes, and then Mora adjusts in the process. Inbound right now to Gage Brady from the top of the right side. Dribbles his way right back to the middle to the right wing. 3 on the way. No good from, as it's collected by Honstrom in the process after the 3 from Smart. Fed inside, high, tall pass as it goes out of bounds. Gobblers will get the basketball back now with a 13-10 deficit, 8:43 to play in the first half. Long stretch pass from Jalen Williams, Zach McDonald. Couldn't finish the shot as it was a beautiful long stretch pass out to Eli Christie. Trying to play deep ball on the opportunities. Jonah Smart thought about the 3, fed inside to Honstrom. Double clutches, finishes the shot. No, he won't. As a foul called on the process as he gets his own rebound. But they're going to call foul as opposed to the jump ball on the tie-up, with Alex Palm getting assessed his first. Team's 6th of the first half with 8:26 to play in the first half. Garrett Honstrom at the free throw line, 1 of 2 in the first half. First free throw from Honstrom is no good. (13-10) remains the score. Mora on top of the Aitkin Gobblers. Boys High School basketball on yourliveevent.com, and the Gobbler as well. Second free throw is good. 14-10 the score. Coming across the timeline, stretch pass in the right corner now. Christie will look to drive inside the lane, up off the window, too strong as Garrett Honstrom comes out with a rebound. He'll dribble it out to Max Sampson. Sampson from the top of the key, right wing now for Jonah Smart. Smart steps inside the lane. It's poked away, stolen away by Zach McDonald. Step in the lane, up with the right hand. Finishes the shot, does Zach McDonald, and a timeout called out on the floor. This quick 30-second timeout taken by the Aitkin Gobblers, a Riverwood Healthcare Center timeout here this evening, as we will keep it right here once again with only being a 30-second timeout. Again, we'll keep you up to date on scores of our other broadcasts, including being the battle for the Battle Paddle, boys high school hockey with number 10 ranked in Class A Northern Lakes at Brainerd, and girls high school basketball on Cash 95, yourliveevent.com. Sabika at Pine River Bacchus, and that Northern Lakes Brainerd game is over on Skeeter 101.5. 8:01 to play here in the first half. 14-12 now the score. Do apologize for those that are tuning in with a video stream here tonight. Try to get as many opportunities we can here to keep the scoreboard as much up to date as possible. But a one-man operation, sometimes things fall through the cracks. We do our best here this evening. 8:01 to play. Mustangs with the basketball. They bring it across the timeline to the right side now for number 5 in Jonas Smart. Smart dribbles his way into the corner. Long cross-court pass over to Dallas Fix. Fix hands it off on an aggressive pass to Max Sampson. Sampson, right wing now to Smart. Smart gets a screen from the right elbow extended. He looks for a pass back out of the paint. He'll get it out to Max Sampson, who gets a screen from Garrett Honstrom. Steps back. 3 on the way from Sampson off the back of the iron. No good. Long rebound is still loose. It's picked up by Gage Brady. Brady will control as he looks to hand it off to Garrett Honstrom, and they'll reassess. To Max Sampson, weak side screen along the baseline, up and off the glass and in for Max Sampson with 4 points as the Gobblers come back quickly the other way to Zach McDonald. McDonald looks for a pass over right back to Gus Sanford, who'll give it right back to McDonald. To Alex Palm, now to Gus Sanford on the right wing. Looks for a pass in the middle, somewhere in the paint, but back out to Jalen Williams at the top of the key. Left side now for Alex Palm. Palm will dribble it back over to the right side for Jalen Williams on an errant pass that's collected by his teammate. Kicks it back out to Eli Christie. Out of his range, but will continue to reassess. Looking back at Coach Stanfield and reassessing the play, Eli Christie will drive in the left corner now for Williams. Williams outside the paint with the right hand and flushes it whole. Jalen Williams now up with 5 points here in the first half. Gobblers now trail 16-14. We'll look back over left side, and a foul called in the paint. And this one will be against the Gobblers, it looks like. It will be, I believe, this one against number 13. Alex Palm will be called for his second foul. Team 7th. It'll be a 1-and-1 now for Gage Brady. .6:22 to play. 16-14 the score, with Mora on top of the Aitkin Gobblers. Front end of the 1-and-1 from Gage Brady is good. He'll get the second guaranteed now. So we keep our eye out for our big deal player of the game, brought to you by Brandel Motors of Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare, Willie's Marina McGregor, Pizza Ranch and Baxter, and Little Falls, as the second free throw from Gage Brady is good. Now it is an 18-14 ball game on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. Cross-court pass, 3 from Zach McDonald off the side of the rim, no good. Long rebound and a foul called on the board, brought down. Looks like this will be against Aitkin and Jalen Williams. Gobblers getting themselves in trouble here in this first half in the foul department. Now 8th foul in the first half. Again, another 1-and-1 for the for the Mustangs. Engage Brady. Brady, familiar territory, back at the free throw line. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Now 3 of 3 at the charity stripe for Gage Brady. Now with a team leading 5 points on the night. Actually second on the team with now 6 points. Who now just tied the lead with Garrett Honstrom with 6 points. Gobblers trail now 20-14 as Zach McDonald out to Gus Sanford after a pass from Tanner Nissen in the left corner. Sanford triple team on him and a jump ball on the tie-up as the Mustangs get the basketball and a turnover by the Gobblers. 5:57 to play in the first half. Gobblers trail 20-14, and Mora gets the benefit of the possession arrow after the tie-up was called. Right side now for Max Sampson, who looks to drive along the baseline. He'll throw a floater upside the paint, and it's short of the mark, but a rebound down to Gus Sanford. To Zach McDonald, he'll get the bank up off the window as he looked behind him to make sure nobody was going to come in flying. He hesitated and then banked it up off the glass. As a floater outside the paint and flushes it down. This time is going to be Maddox Balmer with 4 points as the Gobblers and Mustangs trade points here, and a foul called in transition. 5:15 to play here in the first half. Foul called against James Oslin, his third, team's sixth of the first half. Inbound for the Gobblers right at midcourt. 22-16. Gobblers trail with 5:15 to play in the first half. Zach McDonald with the basketball at his own free throw line. Turns on the gas once again from the free throw line. Out to Eli Christie for a three-pointer off the side of the rim. No good. High rebound is going to be last touched by a Mustang. And the Gobblers will keep the possession. Trailing 22-16 with 5:05 to play. McDonald will inbound to the right side of the basket to Gus Sanford right out of the inbound. Now to Tanner Nissen. Nissen from the top of the key. Looks left side now for Eli Christie. Christie behind the back and turns it over. Between the legs dribbling now for Dominic Below. Below out on the left wing. Looks for a screen. He'll get one from the free throw line. Pass down low off the leg of his teammate. I believe that was Maddox Balmer. No, they're going to say it was last touched by a Gobbler. Not a turnover. But yet the Mustangs keep the possession. I don't know how that wasn't a turnover by Mora. But yet it was and not apparently. Pass inside. Balmer goes up off the glass after a seed pass from Max Sampson. 24-16 as a foul call on the floor. This one against. Nope, timeout call on the floor. A Riverwood Healthcare Center timeout taken by the Gobblers here this evening. We'll step aside here for a break as well. You're listening to Aitkin Gobbler Basketball on the Gobbler and YourLiveEvent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, and YourLiveEvent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers trailing 24-16, 4:35 to play in this first half of basketball. Gobblers, a little bit of foul trouble here in this first half. Gus Sanford with 2, Landon Jansen with 3 fouls. He remains out on the bench for Aitkin with 4.5 to play here in the first half. Zach McDonald takes the inbound pass across half court to Gus Sanford. Sanford will facilitate the offense to Micah Lane, who checked in during the timeout. Micah Lane back out to Zach McDonald as he'll hand it off to Jalen Williams. Up off the window. Ooh, strong touch off the Williams. And Williams up to now 7 points here in the first half to lead the Gobblers. Not bad getting those 7 points from Jalen Williams to start off the ball game as a jumper just outside the free throw circle. No good from Dominic Below. Rebound down to Zach McDonald. We come back the other way for Aitkin with 3:55 to play. Gobblers now trail 24-18. Looking on the right wing now, Jalen Williams. Williams with the basketball at the top of the key, dribbles his way back out now to Eli Christie on the right side. Top of the circle now, fed out from Sanford to Jalen Williams, who steps inside the arc, looks for a pass. He'll get it away now. Looking right side for Gus Sanford. Sanford will look to drive, kicks it right corner. Jalen Williams for 3, too strong. Turnover by the Gobblers and lands in the hands of Jonas Smart. To Gage Brady. Brady from the left side will get a screen from Maddox Balmer. Balmer will step back out now and gets a pass into the left corner. Underneath, up off the window, too strong now. And a rebound down to Micah Lane. Micah Lane with a board here tonight as that shot initially from Dallas Fix. And a foul called out on the floor as the Gobblers will get themselves an opportunity at the free throw line. 24-18 remains the score. Jalen Williams at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Foul assessed now to Dallas Fix, and that's the team's 7th of the first half. Front end of 2 guaranteed is good for Jalen Williams. Williams, 1 of 2 guaranteed free throws, 1 of 1 thus far. And the Gobblers also. Max Sampson back in. Gus Sanford will check out with Alex Palm checking in. He'll get changes all around here. Yep. Gus Sanford will come out. 3:02 to play. Gobblers trail now. 24-19. 3:02 to play in the first half. Second free throw from Williams is short. Loose rebound picked up by Max Sampson. Down the length of the floor. Gobblers 4 of 6 at the free throw line in the first half. Out to the left side now, into the right for Dallas Fix. And we get a foul called against the Mustangs on the charge, it looks like. And that gets Coach Rob Williams up off the bench emphatically in a good way. 2:51 to play. A foul called against Jonas Smart. That's his first, team's 8th of the first half. Inbound to Eli Christie at the free throw line. Loses the handle but regains it. From the free throw line, looks for a pass in the corner. It's going to be a loose ball on the floor. Comes out with it. Micah Lane does, and we get a travel called against Micah Lane, unfortunately, as he did make a nice play to force the turnover back the other way as the Gobblers were down. The scoreboard update when we can here. Gobblers trailing 24-19. Gage Brady on the left side. Looks for a pass. He'll get underhand handoff now to Max Sampson upside the key. And it'll be a charge called against Max Sampson as Michael Lane took the charge, and he wore it like a champ. Sampson will be assessed his 2nd foul of the night to go along with his 4 points. Team's 9th foul of the first half. Now we get our scoreboard update correctly. 24-19. Aitkin trails in the first half. Inbound from Jalen Williams to Eli Christie. Christie will wait for his teammates to get out ahead of him, and then he'll start moving across half court, which he will. Christie from the free throw line, dish out to Jalen Williams at the left elbow. Back out to Gus Sanford. Hesitates, now gets it back to Christie on the left wing. Up top, three-pointer on the way from Jalen Williams off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped out of the air. Who comes down with it? It is going to be number 2 in Dominic Below for the Mustangs. 3, left corner. No good. Rebound loose. Gus Sanford comes out with it for the Gobblers. Sanford will come across half court. Stretch pass out to Eli Christie. Gobblers trail by 5. Micah Lane to Gus Sanford on the right wing. Surveys the defense before he drives from the right elbow. Ball loose out on the floor. It's going to be turnover by Aitkin once again. 7th unofficial turnover of the first half with 90 seconds to play in the first half. Gobblers trail 24-19. Dominic Below from the free throw line hesitates, and it's going to be a turnover by the Mustangs, as it could have been a travel or a charge regardless. Gobblers reassess with Gus Sanford handling the ball. To the left side now for Eli Christie. He gets a screen from Palm. Right side now into the corner. Jalen Williams going to fire up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Jonas Smart. Maybe reassess the three-point opportunity from Jalen Williams. As we get a foul called on the floor, this one going to be against Jalen Williams, it looks like, with 1:02 to play in the first half. 8 points for Jalen in this first half. Now his 2nd foul. A 1-and-1 for Gage Brady, who's a perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound down to Gus Sanford. The old broadcaster jinx comes in handy once in a while, as Gage Brady will bring it across half court. Gage Brady misses the free throw. Gobblers bring it across half court with Alex Palm's pass tipped out of the air, but Gus Sanford handles it with 45 seconds. Fed inside to Palm. Right corner. Floater just outside the paint for Jalen Williams. No good. Turnover. Alex Palm comes out with the board. Now to Gus Sanford. He'll fire a three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. A rebound into the hands of Jonas Smart. Smart ripped it right out of the face of Micah Lane across half court with 28 seconds to go and counting downward in the first half. Gage Brady, left wing. Pass poked out of his hands, and it'll be last touched by the Gobblers, it will say, says the official. 19-20 24. Gobblers trail with 22.3 seconds left in the first half. Long inbound to Gage Brady as he'll reset the offense and the possession across half court. Mustangs get a hold here for the final shot of the first half. To the right side, number 11 in Jansen Symes with 8 seconds, down to 5. Brady just gets rid of it to Symes, fires up a desperation three, long way to go. Gobblers miss the defense, basket will count. Oh, what a backbreaker at the buzzer, as it was a loose rebound wide of the mark. Jansen Symes, the lone man underneath the basket, gets the rebound, gets it up off the glass at the buzzer. Gobblers trail 26-19 at the half. We'll get much more coming up here in the halftime show. Of course, we will get for you a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, first half numbers from this contest, and even much more on the way as the Gobblers do trail 26-19 on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. We'll take a break. Halftime show coming up here on the Gobbler and also at yourliveevent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Aitkin Gobblers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aitkin. Enjoy the broadcast. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back to Aitkin High School tonight here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, and also at rjbroadcasting.com as we are at the halftime. 26-19, Aitkin Gobblers do trail against the Mora Mustangs. Mora came out with a little bit of gusto in the early going, trying to force their presence inside, and it did benefit to a 26-19 halftime lead with 3 players in tying the way with scoring. Garrett Hanstrom and also Maddox Balmer coming off the bench, but Gage Brady as well, 6 points. All 3 of those players with 6 points in the first half, and the Gobblers do get 8 points from Jalen Williams here in the first half, but Gobblers did run into a little bit of foul trouble in the early going with especially Landon Jansen, 3 fouls in the first half, thus leading to much significant time. He had 3 fouls about 9 minutes to go in the first half, so he sat out the rest of the first half, and that did hurt a little bit with some presence inside, which did lead to some opportunities for the Mustangs to try to pose their will inside the paint at the process. 8 points in the first half for Jalen Williams, 6 for Zach McDonald, and a pair of rebounds for both of those players. 6 players with rebounds tonight for the Gobblers, while on the other side seeing 7 for the Mustangs as well. So team effort in that department, getting into the dirty work underneath the basket. Opportunity now here to get a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We do have, after one period of play, the likes of Northern Lakes on top of the Brainerd Warriors. Boys high school hockey. The Lightning on top of Brainerd by the score of 1-0 after the first period. The number 10 ranked Northern Lakes Lightning in the battle for the Lakes Area Battle Paddle. Nice little trophy game. You don't get too often trophy games here in high school hockey, but that's certainly a nice one as well. Still waiting for an update with Sabika at Pine River Bacchus on Cash 95.9 as well. That game also on your live event. Do have an update with our game over on Real Country 94.3. Minnesota Vikings up 9-0. Another touchdown scored by Justin Jefferson and a field goal made by Greg Joseph, but an extra point missed as well from Greg Joseph. Puts the Minnesota Vikings up by the score of 9-0 with the second quarter still underway. That game over on Real Country 94.3, your home for Minnesota Vikings football all season long. Well, the Aitkin Gobblers do trail by the score of 26-19. Here looking at the numbers here from the first half, but again, the Gobblers definitely need to stay out of foul trouble in this second half. They have any chance of coming back in this one. They've had some shots that have gone their way, but Mora's had an answer just about every time that the Gobblers have hit a big shot. And again, staying out of foul trouble will allow the likes of Gus Sanford and Landon Janza to contribute. But seeing Jalen Williams step up in a big way and see some of these other players come in, Eli Christie, Tanner Nissen as well, feeding some opportunities for them is going to be a big factor coming in to the second half of this game as well. Take another break. We will get you right back out here to the gymnasium for our start of the second half as the Aitkin Gobblers do trail by the score of 26-9 here on the Gobbler and yourliveevent.com. We'll be back here, second half action here after this break.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Aitkin Gobblers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aitkin. Enjoy the broadcast.
Welcome back here to Aitkin High School tonight on the Gobbler, KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, and rjbroadcasting.com. Second of action just moments away here with the Aitkin Gobblers trailing 26-19 here on yourliveevent.com. And with all those people tuning into the video stream, we certainly do appreciate maybe some Mora fans tuning into tonight as well. Couldn't make the trip over. Good contingent of Mora fans here tonight as well. We certainly do appreciate all those kind folks for sponsoring tonight's broadcast as well. Of course, we got to keep our eye out for a big deal player of the game. Brought to you by W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Crow Wing Kayaks in Cross Lake, and of course our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. Aitkin Gobblers do trail 26-19. 3 scores tying the lead for the Mustangs with 6 points. Gage Brady, Maddox Balmer, and also Garrett Honstrom tying the lead for most points in the first half for the Mustangs, but Gobblers getting 8 points out of Jalen Williams in the first half. Looks like the Gobblers will start off with the basketball. They'll be working left to right on your radio dials on the Gobbler and also on your computer screens and mobile devices. yourliveevent.com. Be sure to subscribe to yourliveevent.com. Check out their website. Again, that's yourliveevent.com, and you can also follow them on YouTube. Gobblers will inbound the basketball. Zach McDonald, and see what the Gobblers have now, trailing by the score of 26-19, and we get a blocking foul called against the Mustangs to start off here the second half. It's going to be Jansen Sims. That'll be his first, as the Gobblers will reset the offense across the timeline with Jalen Williams and Zach McDonald. Working it back and forth now to Alex Palm. Palm feeds a pass inside to Landon Jansen up off the window. Loose rebound. It's going to be collected now by Gage Brady. Brady with a rebound. He'll get the loose ball out to across half court for Gage Brady to the left side now for Jansen Symes. Symes now will bring it up to the top of the key, right side now for a pass to Brady after it being passed over by James Oslin. Sampson from the free throw line stops, pops in the lane, gets the shooter's roll, and will fall in for 2 points. 28-19 our score on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. 3-pointer from Zach McDonald, no good. Gage Brady across half court now for the Mustangs. Looks over left side, now passes over to right for Max Sampson, dishes it out to Symes in the lane, fed down low to Oslin up off the window. A 4-0 start for the Mustangs, and a quick timeout taken by Coach Scott Stanfield for the Aitkin Gobblers. Not exactly the start that Aitkin wanted. Now a 4-0 start, couple of easy shots and a couple of baskets to the Mustang side. Now with a 30-19 advantage here on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. Keep it right here, of course. Do keep our eye out for that big deal player of the game. Brought to you by Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative, Advantage Seamless Gutters in Baxter, even Newman Construction in Brainerd. We'll announce that in the post-game show. Along with our Enbridge I Bring the Energy a player of the game, and we hope to catch word from Coach Scott Stanfield, maybe a couple of players for the Gobblers in the season opener for the Gobblers. Gobblers 0-1 on the season, falling to Perham, while the Mustangs of Mora are 1-0 on the season, a win to start off the year against Maple Lake. Gobblers get the basketball out of the timeout, a Riverwood Healthcare Center timeout to Gus Sanford. Looks for a pass. He'll get over to the right side for Landon Jansen. Jansen in to start off the second half to Gus Sanford in the left wing. A pass from Alex Palm. Looks for a pass now to Sanford to Palm on the right wing. Palm looks for a pass underneath. Now he'll get it over to left wing now. 3-pointer on the way from Jalen Williams off the back of the rim. Long rebound ends up into Jalen Williams' hands. Gobblers will reset the offense, and a foul called on the floor. This one against the Mustangs with 16-18 to play in the first half. That's going to be Gage Brady. That'll be his second with 6 points here in the contest, all of them coming in the first half. 16-18, inbound to Jalen Williams. A dangerous inbound pass as almost went over and back. Gus Sanford will drive. Backside pass to Alex Palm. Looks to go up strong with the right hand. He gets the bounce to fall in. And Alex Palm with 2 points. Gobblers now trail 30-21. First points of the second half for Aitkin. Smart, and a charge going to be called against Dallas Fix. And another turnover by the Mustangs. We'll give the basketball to them. We'll give the basketball to the Gobblers. 30-21. 15:53 to play in the first half. Gobblers, or in the second half, I should say. Gus Sanford across the timeline, pass over to right side for Zach McDonald. McDonald will survey as he gets a high screen from Landon Jansen. Right side elbow, pass out to Alex Palm in the lane. Back out to Sanford. He'll drive, left side, floater outside the paint. Can't get the touch off the side of the rim as it goes in the hands of James Oslin. Oslin across the timeline, pass loose on the floor, and we're going to get the jump ball in the tie-up. Possession arrow says Mora, as it will go to the Mustangs. They keep the possession but lose the arrow in the process. Inbound to the right of the basket, Max Sampson. Sampson will inbound now to Symes. Symes back to Brady, now right back to Symes at the top of the right side. Loses the handle of the basketball. Jalen Williams, Zach McDonald fighting for it right at midcourt. Ball loose out of the air, and we're going to get the tie-up. Gobblers get the basketball. Right at midcourt, it looks like. With 15:16 to play in the first half, Gobblers trail 30-21. Bulow, Dominic Bulow, will be in. So get a couple of substitutions into both sides. Gus Sanford will have to go to the Mora side of the half court to inbound the basketball. Gobblers trail 30-21. Only 2 points scored here this second half coming from Alex Palm. Zach McDonald across half court, left elbow, pass left corner, Gus Sanford for three, good. Sanford gets his first points of the season. They come in a big situation as well. Gobblers trail by 2 possessions at 30-24. Pass back out to Bulow, to Dallas Fix, up with right hand, and Bulow gets the basket. 32-24, Gobblers trail. Sanford will take it across half court, dribbles behind the back, looking left side. He'll get the pass over to Zach McDonald. McDonald steps on back. Now from the left elbow, kicks it to the right into the corner for a three from Alex Palm. Good. Alex Palm buries a three-pointer. Gobblers trail by 5 at 32-27. Fed down low. We get a block against the Gobblers, it looks like. This one going to go against Jalen. His third. Keep an eye on that with those 8 points. Jalen Williams now with 3 fouls joins Landon Jansen. That's going to force Coach Stanfield to take him out. Bringing in Eli Christie. Christie into the ball game for the first time this second half. Inbound from Jonas Smart to the right side. Into the corner now. Smart back to Max Sampson. Sampson feed pass out to Maddox Balmer. Balmer will get the shot off the window. 34-27, Gobblers trail. Now we'll go to Eli Christie across half court. Christie will hand it off to Gus Sanford. Sanford looks for somewhere to go to. He'll get it to Zach McDonald on the right wing. Right back up top to Landon Jansen to Gus Sanford on the left wing. Fed inside to Alex Palm. Beautiful pass. Palm with the right hand. Can't get the shot to follow through as it is Maddox Balmer who comes out with the rebound. Oh, it was a beautiful pass from Gus Sanford and unfortunately couldn't go in for the Gobblers. Sampson out to Bulow. Bulow in the wing, and it gets the under the shoot to follow through. 36-27. Just when the Gobblers were starting to get some confidence and momentum, Mora comes right back. Zach McDonald. Left side pass now to Gus Sanford at the free throw line. A foul called against Mora. I think Bulow might be guilty. No, this one's going to go against Gage Brady. That'll be his second. His third. Now it's going to take Brady out, is Coach Grachik. He'll bring in, I believe, there was number 11, Sims into the game. Pass inside to Alex Palm. Skip pass, it's taken away on a turnover now by the Mustangs. Mustangs will get the loose pass. Sims up off the glass. 38-27. Gobblers now down by double digits at 11. We come across half court, into the right corner. Back out to Gus Sanford. Zach McDonald up top. From the right elbow, he'll drive up off the glass. Oh, just can't get it to go. The Gobblers cannot get the touch off the rim tonight, as Aitkin trails 38-27. Sims, left corner three is good. Sims knocks it down, 41-27. Oh, how the turntables. 41-27. Gobblers trail with 12:20 to play in the ball game. Gobblers need to start making some shots here and getting some stops on the other end. Sanford into the right corner as a foul called as he was driving his way to the basket. Sanford out of the corner. 41-27 with 12:12 to play in the second half. Foul called against Jonas Smart. That's his second. 12:12 to play here as the Gobblers inbound the basketball into the right corner for Jalen Williams. He'll drive up with the right hand, shot left short, and it will be last touch by Gobbler going out of bounds. Jalen left that shot just a little bit short, as we will get a couple more Mustangs checking in. Zach McDonald had to come out for a couple of minutes, get retaped, I believe, or something. 41-27, Gobblers trail here. Eli Christie into the game. First time tonight, we see Brecken Williams also into the game as well for the Gobblers. 11:57 to go. Dominic Bulow, a turnover by the Mustangs. Here comes Aitkin the other way with Jalen Williams. Double team on him. Left side to is Landon Jansen. It might have been for Brecken Williams, but Sanford from the right elbow off the side of the rim. Long rebound into the hands of James Oslin. 11 minutes to play. Gobblers down 11. Down 14, excuse me, at 41-27. Sims from the free throw circle. Now back in the right corner for number 4. Now to Dominic Bulow from the free throw line, losing the handle. Gobblers come out with it. Long stretch pass to Eli Christie. He throws it up, somehow gets it to fall this time. Oh, what a play by Eli Christie, as it was just a desperation up under the basket and hope for the best. The Gobblers get 2, but still trail by now 12. As it will be Gobbler basketball. And we'll get Max Sampson back in. This will take out Dominic Bulow. 41-29, Gobblers trail with 10:53 to play and counting downward in the second half. Gus Sanford on the right wing to Brecken Williams at the top of the key. Now to Jalen Williams on the right side. Looks for a pass back to the middle. Scoop pass now right back over to Eli Christie to Brecken Williams. Williams out on the wing, surveys as he looks for a pass to Landon Jansen. He'll get it to LJ. Speed pass right inside. It's picked right off by the Mustangs. Gobblers turning back over the other way. Shot will fall in for the Mustangs. This one will be for Max Sampson. He's already doubled his point total from the first half already here in the second half. Gobblers, right corner, three-pointer from Christie, no good. Long rebound, still loose. It's picked up by Sims. Gobblers, unfortunately, might be settling for the three-pointer here, thus having such a large deficit in front of them. But the Gobblers need to start making shots and getting stops on the defensive end along the baseline, up off the window. No shot, as it'll be a travel called against the Mustangs. (29-43) is another turnover by the Mustangs, with 9 of 58 to play here in the first half. Gobblers will get the inbound to Zach McDonald, who checked in during the previous stoppage. McDonald across the half-court line. Now to Eli Christie. Loses the handle going down in the left corner to Alex Palm. High pass picked off. Size advantage to the Mustangs. Number 23 in James Oslin will be fouled. 2 free throws coming up for him. Only the second foul of the second half for the Gobblers. Jalen Williams, unfortunately, his fourth foul. We'll get 2 free throws coming up for James Oslin. Oslin, first time tonight, he'll be at the free throw line in the second half. He's 2 of 2. As Oslin will go through his progressions at the free throw line. Up on its way, no good. First time tonight he misses a free throw. 9:39 to play here in the first half. Gobblers will get the opportunity as the second free throw from him is no good. Rebound down to a Mustang player up off the glass and good from Dallas Fix. Gets the rebound and goes up off the glass. 45-29, Gobblers trail. We'll get Gus Sanford across half court, works from the free throw line, back out to Eli Christie. He'll go to the free throw circle to Brecken Williams. Left side now, Sanford for a deep 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Max Sampson. Stretch pass, other way. Dallas Fix is going to be blocked, but they're going to call a foul as he was trying to go up off the glass. Gus Sanford coming out of nowhere, but unfortunately, it will be a foul assessed to the Gobblers, and this one will be against Eli Christie. His first, team's third of the second half. Dallas Fix will go to the free throw line for 2 guaranteed free throws. His first is good. Second one will be coming up. 3 Mustangs are going to check in. Looks like Balmer. We'll see Bulow. And then we'll also see Jonah Smart. He's going to check in for number 4 in Dallas Fix. Dallas Fix, his second free throw is good. 46-29, Gobblers trail. Make it 47, excuse me. 9:09 to play here in this ball game. Landon Jansen back in with 3 fouls in the ball game. Brecken Williams will check out for the Gobblers. Pass stolen away, inbound pass stolen away as we get the timeout called by the Mustangs. Gobblers turn over the basketball with Gus Sanford, a little lackadaisical, as we get a timeout called here out on the floor. We'll take it with him as well. 29-47, Gobblers trail.
It's time now for some local high school sports action.
We'll take a break here on the Gobbler and RJBroadcasting.com.
This is Eli Christie. Go Gobblers.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to the Gobbler and YourLiveEvent.com as the Mora Mustangs stole the inbound away from the Gobblers, now leading 47-29 on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard after a Riverwood Healthcare Center timeout. Gage Brady off the timeout, banks it up off the window, his first points of the second half. 49-29 Gobblers, who were down a handful of points, are now down 20 here in this ball game. Across half court to Alex Palm. Palm looks over to the right side. Now we'll give it back to McDonald on the left side with 8.5 to play in the contest. Looking for a pass to get rid of before a 5-second call against him. He will get it inside to Eli Christie. Gus Sanford, a nice pass up off the glass for Eli Christie, who's had 8 points tonight. 49-31. 8:14 to go. Dallas Fix to Dominic Bulow underneath, now to Jonas Smart. Those are Smart's first points of the contest tonight. Zach McDonald across half court now, looking left side as he'll come across the timeline, hands it off to Gus Sanford, then right back to McDonald, who'll just hand it off right back to McDonald from Sanford again. Another team wanting the basketball. 51-31 our score to Landon Jansen. We'll give it back to Sanford. It's stolen away. Right side, Bulow shot. Can't get the bounce to come back the other way as the Gobblers turned it over, but get the benefit of the ball loose, and Eli Christie will be fouled upon. 51-31 is the score. We'll get the sixth foul the second half for the Mora Mustangs, as that one will be assessed to Dominic Bulow, his first. Inbound will be right in front of the Gobbler bench for Zach McDonald with 7.5 to play. Inbound to Gus Sanford, a dangerous pass, but nonetheless, Sanford comes out with it to Landon Jansen. On the right wing, back out to Gus Sanford on the left side. Now back to the top of the key for Sanford after a pass from Eli Christie. Right side now for Landon Jansen. Back to Sanford. Left side now for Alex Palm. Palm surveys across the perimeter. Now gets it over to Eli Christie, who dribbles from the top of the key at the free throw lane. His shot blocked initially, loose the handle, but again, loose ball out on the floor. Who comes out with it? The Gobblers do, and we'll get a travel against Aitkin. Gobblers unable to keep the possession with 7 minutes to go, under 7 to play. Landon Jansen also as well getting a little bit rolled up on. Kept my eye on that situation because a player was coming diving towards the left knee, and Landon still got the knee brace on from football season as pass is tipped out of the air from Gage Brady by Zach McDonald. Gobblers will stay on defense, I should say. 51-31 the score. Sims with the basketball along the sideline. Right back to Sims. Drives in the lane, up off the glass. Can't get it to go. A rebound into the hands of Alex Palm. Palm will come across half court now after a pass from Gus Sanford. Back to Palm. 3 from Alex. No good. Rebound down to Jansen Sims. Still remains 51-31 our score. This one will be Max Sampson across half court. Taking his time with the basketball, maybe playing keep away with 6.5 to go because Mora knows the game's in hand, and this one too easy of a basket. Now 10 points for Max Sampson. 53-31. Aitkin trails. Loose ball across half court to Eli Christie. Zach McDonald from left elbow kicks it down low for Landon Jansen. Oh, basket will not count as he takes a shot in the process. As Jansen, they got poked in the eye or whacked in the face or something. It'll be Maddox Balmer called for a foul. And Jansen will shoot a pair. Still rubbing that left eye as he might have taken a hit. Caught it out of the peripheral. As it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Landon. 53-31, Gobblers trail. First free throw from LJ is good. Second one coming up here momentarily. Second point of the night for Landon. 2 points total, couple of rebounds for him. Eli Christie is out. And second free throw from Landon is no good. Rebound down to the hands of number 4 in Dallas Fix. Gobblers turn it over back the other way. 53-32 our score, under 6 to play in this contest. Looking for a pass back outside. Now up top for Balmer. Inside, up off the window. And Max Sampson with another 2 points for him brings his total up to 12 on the night. 55-32. Right side. Now back over to left for Jalen Williams. Now it's going to be LJ driving left side. He is blocked and a foul called as he will head back to the free throw line. Will Landon Jansen with 5.5 to play. 2 free throws, signals our officials. Foul called against the Mora Mustangs. Dallas Fix, his 3rd of the night for number 4. Free throw from Landon is up, and it is good. 3 points on the night for him. Another one coming up as well, 55-33. Getting a little presumptive here. Our scoreboard operation. Second free throw is no good from Landon. He is 3 of 6 at the free throw line. Rebound down to the Mustangs. Jansen Sims over into number 23, and James Oslin. Oslin will drive up with the right hand. Ooh, nice touch from Oslin. A 57-33. Gobblers do trail. A 24-point deficit for Aitkin. Into the corner, a turnover from the Gobblers. Will feed it back the other way with exactly 5:01 to play on the Brandel Motors of Aitkin scoreboard. .501 to play. Gobblers trail. 57-33. Gage Brady back into the contest. He'll bring it across half court. Now gets it over to Max Sampson. Into the corner now for Sampson for a three-pointer, no good. Jalen Williams, who comes off the bench, gets another rebound for the Gobblers. We come back the other way, left side. Now for Gus Sanford to Jalen Williams once again. Free throw circle to the top of the key now to Gus Sanford at the free throw line. Throws up a wild shot. Basket will count as he is fouled as he just threw up the shot. Gus Sanford, an and one opportunity for him. Making something out of nothing on that one from the free throw line. Gus Sanford with an and one. And Gage Brady with his 4th foul of this contest. Jansen Sims is out. Sims is back in at for Brady. On its way. No good. The and one free throw last touch by a Mustang with Nathan Price into the game for the first time tonight. Nathan Price was in for Landon Jansen. Jalen Williams with 4:27 to play here will inbound to the right of the basket. 57-35 our score. Inbound to Gus Sanford. Now up top, left side, Jalen Williams going to fire off a three-pointer. It's short of the mark as Alex Palm will get it to Nathan Price. Almost turned over once again. Gus Sanford with the handle to Nathan Price. Backside, cut door pass. Out to number 24 for a three. Braden Smith wide of the mark. Gobblers will come back the other way defensively. A turnover by Aitkin once again. Under 4 to play. His Fix gets another 2 points for him. He's at 6 points, all of them coming here in the second half. 59-35 with under 4 to play. Nathan Price into the right corner for Braden Smith. Smith looks around for a pass to get rid of. He'll get it into the corner now for Alex Palm. Palm back out to Jalen Williams. He'll drive from the right elbow, stops outside the paint. Shot left short, gets his own rebound. To Palm, back over to Braden Smith. In the left corner now for Nathan Price. Price back out to Alex Palm on the left wing. Cross-court pass, looking for the drive, and we'll get a turnover on the travel. That travel against that being Braden Smith with 3:20 to go. Gage Brady with his 4 fouls is back in for the Mustangs. 59-35 to play here in this ball game. Of course, we still got to name our big deal player of the game, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game as well. Left corner, Gage Brady hesitates, gets a pass over to number 5 in the left corner now for Balmer. Fix for a 3. That's Bulow, actually. Shot is high. Fix with a rebound, loses the handle. Gus Sanford comes out with it. Long stretch pass to Jalen Williams. He'll go up the right hand. Hard foul out on the floor. No foul called. But alas, the Gobblers get 2 points again for number 13, that being Alex Palm. Across half court for Gage Brady with 2:42 and counting downward here in this ball game left. Right side for number 23 and James Oslin. He'll go up off the glass and finishes his shot this time. 8 points for Oslin. 61-59 to 37. Gobblers come back the other way. It's Jalen Williams in the paint. Back out. Jumper on its way from Palm. No good. High rebound, and Braden Smith comes out with it. Smith with a rebound for the first time tonight, calling his name in the rebound department. Alex Palm. Nice presence for him in this contest with 9 points to lead the team. That's out on the floor right now. 61 to 39 with just a little under 2 minutes to play. Up off the glass, too strong, loose rebound. Gobblers come out with it, and a timeout taken by the Gobblers as the shot from Jonas Smart was left short. 1:52 to play here in the ball game. We're just going to keep it right here, folks, it looks like, or are we going to get a full timeout here? We'll get a full timeout. We'll step aside here for a quick little break as well. Aitkin Gobbler basketball on the Gobbler and YourLiveEvent.com.
Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aitkin provides total joint care for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, hands, and wrists. Our team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons use innovative procedures to increase mobility and reduce pain. Get back to the activities you enjoy. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare, your trusted leader for orthopedics and sports medicine.
Aitkin.
We are ISD1.
Welcome back here to the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, YourLiveEvent.com. 61-39 our score with the Aitkin Gobblers trailing the Mora Mustangs. Home opener for the Gobblers is going to fall to the wayside here. Gobblers going to fall to 0-2 on the season as a couple substitutions during the break. Micah Lane, Brecken Williams, and also Eli Christie back in the game for Aitkin with 1:45 to go. Braden Smith with the basketball from the free throw line, feeds it inside to Brecken Williams. Loose ball out on the floor, and we get a foul assessed on the floor. This one against, I believe, Mora. Number 5, Jonas Smart, it looks like, judging by his demeanor. Actually, this one going to be Gage Brady will get foul number 5. That's going to finish his night with 8 points, along with 2 rebounds. Gage Brady. That's going to bring in number 14, Seth Hatch, as the Mustangs will call off the Dogs with 100 seconds to play, under 100 seconds to play, and they will bring in all 4 new players after Seth Hatch checked in with a get into our extended roster here tonight as well, seeing Michael Mann back into the game. Seeing number 25, Isaiah Ahrens. Number 41, Bennett Pearson, also checking in as the first free throw from the Gobblers. No good from Brecken Williams, but the second one is good for Brecken Williams. 61-40, our score. Coming across half court now, Michael Mann to number 13. That is going to be Mark Perry. It's almost a turnover, but Perry comes out with it now to number 25. Going to fire up a three-pointer. It's good for number 25, that being Isaiah Ahrens. Ahrens with a three-pointer, 64-40 the score. Pass back inside. Christie going to fire up a 3 of his own. Wide of the mark. Loose rebound. Comes down with it. It is going to be number 14 and Seth Hatch. Hatch across half court. Leaves the shot a little bit wild. Turnaround jumper no good from number 41 and Bennett Pearson. And coming back the other way are the Gobblers as a kickball. Losing it out of bounds will be the Gobblers. And it will be the ball for the Mustangs. 64-40 with 49 seconds to go. We'll see Michael Mann across half court from the free throw circle. Hands it off to Seth Hatch. Left corner, three-pointer from Ahrens, no good. Long rebound down to Micah Lane. Lane will give up the rebound to his teammate Braden Smith. Hot pass to Eli Christie. Up under the window, can't finish the shot. Put back opportunity for Micah Lane is good. With only 24 seconds to go, 64-42. See if the Mustangs are content to run out the clock, or they're going to try one more offensive set as Michael Mann will just handle it himself. Looks like the Mustangs content to dribble out the clock here tonight. 64-42. Gobblers will fall here tonight in their home opener. That will do it. Well, much more coming up here on this contest and in this broadcast. Broadcast coming up here with the post-game show is on the way here. Be sure to stick around here. Hopefully catch word from Coach Scott Stanfield joining us here tonight on the Gobbler and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around here for the post-game show here tonight.
Your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of Your Live Event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to YourLiveEvent.com and click Advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aitkin. Enjoy the broadcast. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we inspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to YourLiveEvent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at BrandelGM.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at BrandelGM.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. BrandelGM.com.
At R&J Broadcast
Sprinting on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Welcome back to Aitkin tonight here on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. And for those also joining us with the video stream at YourLiveEvent.com, Aitkin Gobblers fall tonight 64-42 as the second win of the season for the Mustangs has them now 2-0 while the Gobblers fall to 0-2. Here with the broadcast here tonight, here on Homegrown Local Radio, Paul Vold on the call for tonight. Couple of updates with our out-of-town scoreboard here before we start diving into our ball game here tonight. A 3-1 lead for the Northern Lakes Lightning over the Brainerd Warriors hockey team in boys high school hockey. 3-1 after 2 periods, while Sabika holds a 33-20 halftime lead over on Cash 95.9 and YourLiveEvent.com as well. The Mora Mustangs victorious here tonight by the score of 64-42. Gobblers tonight, unfortunately, missing a lot of shots early on in the second half, especially when they were down by the score of 26-19, and they got off to a sluggish start in the second half as well, which did not bode well for them. Missing opportunities in the second half on their shot relays, and unfortunately, that didn't help out because the Mustangs on the other side were making a lot of shots, and the Gobblers were also settling a lot of three-point opportunities in that first half as well, which could have led to more opportunities to drive in the basket as well. But again, we hope to catch word with Coach Scott Stanfield on the broadcast to see his thoughts in the loss tonight against the Mora Mustangs. Of course, still lots more to get to here tonight with our big deal player of the game, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game as well. And we do have a halftime score over on Real Country 94-3. The Minnesota Vikings are up 23-0 at halftime on Real Country 94-3. Let's hope that halftime lead holds out here tonight as well. But again, we got much more still coming up here on the post-game show. We've got to get you the numbers from our contest as well. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and player awards to name here tonight as well as the Gobblers fall tonight 64-42 on the Gobbler and yourliveevent.com.
Inspired to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage of the Aitkin Gobblers, thank the sponsoring businesses UC Advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise to get in contact. That's yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Keep informed with district news and information for parents, families, students, and staff with your visit to the Aitkin School website at home.isd1.org. Our mission at Aitkin Schools is to empower students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, parent, and staff involvement while developing high expectations and achievement in a safe learning environment. We are ISD1.
At Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, their team works together to provide you with the ultimate Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet shopping experience. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. They're there to exceed your expectations, deliver the best service possible, and make car shopping fun again. Browse the lot at brandelgm.com. When looking for your next new or used vehicle, shop Brandel Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in Aitkin. Our reputation rides with you. brandelgm.com.
Welcome back here to yourliveevent.com as well as the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1. And unfortunately as well, still having a little bit of trouble with our audio stream at rjbroadcasting.com. We hope to get that corrected here in the coming weeks here, this coming week as well. But with the Mora Mustangs coming out victorious 64-42 here tonight, we get a little bit deeper here into the post-game show. Getting a look here at some of the numbers from our contest. 12 points to lead the way for the Mora Mustangs, and Max Sampson, 3 rebounds for him tonight. Seeing 8 points apiece as well from Gage Brady, Maddox Balmer, and James Oslin coming out with 8 points apiece here tonight as well. 6 points for Garrett Honstrom and Dallas Fix in the win as well. Seeing in total, make that 10 players in scoring tonight for the Mora Mustangs, and we'll have much more to come up here with the post-game shows. We dive right on in. We'll get the numbers here from Aitkin after our conversation with Coach Scott Stanfield here tonight as well. Coach, I want to get your comments as well here for this game for the Gobblers as well. A tight first half, a fast-moving first half. You only come out trailing by 7 in the first half as well, but it just seemed the second half shots weren't falling for your team.
It was similar to the Perham game where we got around into shape. Mentally, we just make mistakes, and that's partly fatigue and partly they're very good defensively. I knew that coming in, and their size, overall size, just hurt us. I mean, we're always going to be the smallest team, and when they can run, 3 or 4 6'6" guys out there, it gets tough for our kids. But we play hard all the time. Now we just got to play smarter during certain stretches of the game, and we'll get there. This is we're real close to being a really good team. So, we started off with Perham. They're really good, and Mora's really good, and now we go to Moose Lake tomorrow. That is just as good as these two teams we played. So the first 3 games for us, we knew going in was going to be a real test for us to see how we played, and we're sticking with teams for that, half. Right. And it just hit a wall. You can see it in the kids. They want to do the right things, but they're just wore out. And once we start playing teams that we can match up with in size a little bit, it'll be good for us. But their size was just athletic size. And when you can do that, it makes it tough on everybody.
And that was one thing I kind of noticed too, Coach. Obviously, maybe a couple opportunities, maybe early in the second half, seemed that your team was trying to maybe force a couple of 3-point shots early on as well, as opposed to driving to the basket as well. Do you think the size advantage kind of maybe played into that too a little bit?
I do, and they're real aggressive on the perimeter, and if you bring the ball in front, they get a piece of it. But yeah, we got tired and settled. the bottom line of that. And, when you're not hitting your outside shots, you gotta manufacture something and get to the rim or get to the foul line. And we didn't do that, but it's a learning process for a lot of kids, a lot of young kids who didn't play last year. So we're getting them in the mix, and we're playing a lot of kids, and we'll narrow it down to 7, 8 here in the next month or so, and get on a roll. But I'm happy with a lot of things too. There were a lot of good things. Defensively, we were good the first half, and then they just started beating us off the dribble in the second half and just pounding us with it, and our help wasn't there. But the kids are still, working hard and excited and pulling for each other, and that's all you can ask.
You said you got Moose Lake coming up here tomorrow night as well. You make the trip over there. Then you got Ivy down for Thursday against Cloquet. You don't play Tuesday?
That'd be Hinckley.
Oh, that's right.
Hinckley,
yeah. I was looking too far ahead on the schedule.
Hinckley, and then the holiday tournament.
That's right.
Then we get into January. That's when, the season for me always really started.
Yep.
You get January, February, and see where you're at and play teams in the conference and get after it. But Mora's going to win a lot of games.
Yep.
And they got a really nice club.
Yeah, they certainly do as well. Coach, as always, we do appreciate the time. We'll talk to you next week as well.
Thank you.
Coach Scott Stanfield for your Aitkin Gobblers joins us here on the postgame show. Gobblers fall here tonight by the score of 64-42 as we get a look here at our final numbers for the Gobblers as well. Leading the way, Alex Palm tonight with 9 points, 3 rebounds tonight as well. Jalen Williams scored 8 points, all of them coming in the first half, with 8 points from Eli Christie coming off the bench as well. Gobblers finished the game with 15 turnovers, while the Mora Mustangs finished with 12 turnovers on the night as well. Right now, let's get you our big deal player of the game tonight, brought to you by all of our wonderful, great sponsors here this evening. Big deal player of the game will go to the Mora Mustangs. Max Sampson on the night, 12 points, 3 rebounds in the victory for the Mora Mustangs. Well, we also see on the other side, of course, with our Enbridge, I Bring the Energy player of the game. Enbridge thanks you for the support. The Line 3 replacement project. Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. It was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. Thank you from Enbridge. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game will go to Gage Brady for the Mora Mustangs tonight as well. He finishes with 8 points in the game, but again, he was a bit of a catalyst with 5 rebounds in the process, and he did finish the contest again with 8 points coming off, of course, starting tonight with 2 rebounds on the night for him as well. So Gage Brady, our Enbridge, I Bring the Energy player of the game tonight. Couple out-of-town scoreboard updates again over on Rail Country 94.3. Minnesota Vikings up by the score 23-0. Good start for the Vikings in that first half. Let's see if that second half does continue on. Score after 2 periods over on Skeeter 101.5, that being the Northern Lakes Lightning on top of the Brainerd Warriors. The battle for the Lakes area battle paddle. It's tough to say right off the bat. Battle paddle. You say that 5 times fast, I will give you $20 out of my own pocket. While the Sabika holds a 33-20 lead at halftime over the Pine River Bacchus Tigers. That over on Cash 95.9 and also yourliveevent.com. Big thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors for broadcasting, for allowing us to broadcast tonight as well. We certainly do appreciate all of you for coming out and sticking with us here for this evening as well. Lots more to get to here, of course, as we wrap things up here from Aitkin High School. We got another game here tomorrow night right here at Aitkin High School. We'll get the girls' version of the Mora versus Aitkin battle that we'll have with a 6:55 pregame start on the Gobbler and also yourliveevent.com. Look out for that one coming your way tomorrow night here on yourliveevent.com, as well as the Gobbler, AM 930 and FM 103.1. Don't forget, less than 15 minutes away from pregame starting with the Minnesota Wild 7-game win streak against the San Jose Sharks. That's coming up here in less than 15 minutes right here on the Gobbler, AM 930, FM 103.1. Of course, Thursday night football does continue over on Real Country 94.3, of the Vikings leading the Pittsburgh Steelers by the score of 23-0. Well, until next time, which will be tomorrow night right here on the Gobbler, we are going to send things right back to your normally scheduled program. And, of course, Coming up here in a little over 10 minutes, we are going to get you right out to pregame, starting with the Minnesota Wild taking on the likes of the San Jose Sharks with a 7-game win streak on the line here this evening. Of course, we'll get you right back out there. We step aside here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow night as well with Mora at Aitkin, the girls game, right here on the Gobbler, AM 930, FM 103.1, and yourliveevent.com. But again, we wrap things up here tonight. Again, a big thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. Be sure to thank our sponsors with your patronage, and always shop local, especially during the holiday season. Until next time, this is Paul Vold saying good night. Thanks again for allowing us to come onto the airwaves, and thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, this is a proud presentation of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated in the Brainerd Lakes area. Until tomorrow night, this is Paul Vold signing off on the Gobbler, KKIN, AM 930, FM 103.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will talk to you tomorrow night. You have a wonderful rest of your Thursday night.
This has been a local sports presentation on